Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. If nothing in the reading resonates for you, please check your other placements. You may find a message within those. As always, if you do like the message, please like and subscribe. Okay, this is the collective love reading for Taurus. As it is collective, it will not fit for everybody, so please don't force it to. Only take what resonates and leave what does not. So this could be past, present or future. It is whatever spirit feels like needs to come out for the collective of Taurus. So spirit, can we get some cards for love for Taurus, please? Straight in there with some. And one more card, please, spirit. Thank you. Okay, so the overall energy we've got on the bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. So you are feeling quite successful in yourself. Maybe you're also a bit quite popular. You could potentially be getting a lot of recognition, a lot of attention. You could be, I don't know, you could be famous maybe. It could very well be that you might have some sort of online channel of your own. You might be extremely popular at work. You know, when you get recognized quite a lot. That's what we've got for you at them, is your overall energy. Now going into the read, so your current energy towards whatever this relationship is, we do have a Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So that is suggesting that you are feeling that this relationship is a little bit out of balance. Something isn't quite, how to put it, somebody's not giving their all to it or doesn't contribute into the relationship as much. It could be that somebody doesn't want to help. You know, it could be very one-sided, one person not wanting to give, not really wanting to help out. It could also be very much that somebody could be very envious. So one of you could be envious of the other. It could very well be that you're envious of somebody else or they're envious of you. But this is your energy. So this is something that's either happening to you or is something you're feeling potentially. It does suggest that there is a bit of a need for some balance going on. So whether or not that's you feel that there needs to be some balance and some redress with regards to this particular relationship, or within yourself in order to progress with a relationship, then that is what we've currently got. Now this could just as well be your person's energy. It is in the position for you, but these two energies can be switched. Could be you, could be your person, but I'm going to say this one's you because it is in your position at the moment. So let's get some clarification on that Six of Pentacles. Oh, Spirit. So we've got a Three of Swords. Now that has come out to the side. So the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. It is also suggesting that there could have been some sort of betrayal, some definite wounds, maybe a third party that you're struggling to get over potentially. Now that might not involve your person, it could be something from the past, but it is something where you are trying to overcome some sort of heartbreak and pain, and that could be why there is a bit of an imbalance. Maybe you're feeling imbalanced to it. We've also got the Seven of Cups that's come out to the side. So that is suggesting that you are struggling with your choices. You know, you've got options of what you want to do. You've got plenty of choices you can pick, but you may be stuck and struggling with making those decisions. Again, we've got a Nine of Cups. That's just come out to the side as well. So you're struggling with making a decision on what's going to make you happy. You don't know what will make you happy at the moment. You're struggling yourself with making, with feeling good, with finding out what your wishes are, maybe struggling with your wishes not necessarily coming true, or trying to work out what it is you want from life in order to get those wish fulfillments. But yeah, so you are finding all of those a bit of a challenge, which is potentially why you're quite out of balance. Why things in it might not, like I say, it could be that this may be a past relationship and you've gone through a lot of heartbreak, and now you're trying to decide what it is you want to do and what will make you happy. And you're just struggling a little bit at the moment. Now, we have the Death card in the reverse in your person's energy. Now, that Death card is in the reverse. That is Scorpio energy. Now, he is suggesting that somebody is, or your person, may be struggling to let go of something. They're kind of stuck in a rut. You know, they're delaying an ending as such. So something needs to come to an end. Some sort of transformation, some sort of, whether it's a belief, whether it's a habit, something needs to come to an end. It could even be a relationship. Maybe they are in a third party. Maybe you are with them, and you know there's a third party and they're struggling to end it, and that could be what's causing you heartbreak. It could even be that they're in a relationship with someone, so you're aware of a third party and they are struggling to end it to be with you, and that could be why you're feeling a bit confused over this and trying to heal from it potentially. Let's get some clarification on this Death card, because it could, like I say, it could be something completely different. It could be, okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands. So they've got their walls up. They're feeling very guarded, so potentially that's something that needs to come to them. The Nine of Swords, yeah, so they're feeling very guarded. They've got the and we've got a Tower card. Good God, yeah. So your person's definitely going through something at the moment. Yeah. So Nine of Wands. That is them feeling very guarded. They don't really particularly want to let anybody in. Maybe they don't trust anybody at the moment. It could be very well be that they're very vigilant. They're struggling. You've got this Nine of Swords, so they're going through a lot of potentially nightmares, depression, grief. So maybe this Three of Swords is related to something that's gone on this side. They're in a pretty dark place, to be honest with you, and they're struggling to trust. They could also be doing a lot of self-inflicted cruelty, so maybe they're, chastising themselves a lot. Might not be anything bad that you could see, but it could be just, like self-deprecative behavior. So maybe they're telling themselves they're not good enough. They're not, they've got some learning and some growth to do. We have got this Tower in the reverse as well, which is suggesting that, again, with this Death card, there's some massive transformation that's going on with your person. They're trying to rebuild and restore some self-confidence. They are also, it could be very well that, where this Death card is in the reverse and they're struggling to let go or change, this can also be somebody that is trying to stop that Tower falling. It could very well be that your person needs to do some inner growth. All of this suggests that they are in need of doing some inner growth in order to stop self-sabotaging themselves, and develop and learn and grow. Now, one thing I have spotted out here as well, you've got a good few threes, a good few sixes, and a good few nines coming out in all over the place. So if you do see reoccurring numbers, it might be worth looking them up to see if your angels and spirit guides have got any messages for you. But yeah, definitely the nines, the sixes and the threes. I'd recommend looking those up to see if there's any messages that you need to pay attention to. So in your current feelings with regards to this relationship, so you've got the Chariot, so you feel like you're in union with this person. You feel like it's got, you've got the willpower, you can see success, you've got the confidence for it to move forward. We've got the Hermit card, so that is to clarify that. So that's suggesting somebody doesn't want to be lonely anymore, and they're ready to go out and socialise. I mean, it could very well be that you're ready to move on from the relationship and, you know, go and socialise as well. Let's get 2 more cards for clarification, please. Okay, so we've got a 9 of Pentacles. That was coming out in the reverse. So somebody is feeling quite wild, not necessarily very abundant, and an Ace of Cups in the reverse as well. Okay, so yeah, so it feels more like it's somebody that's wanting to move on from this relationship. So yes, there could be a lot of progress. I mean, the Chariot is progress, victory, confidence, but it's also forward movement. So it could very well be that, I mean, like I say, it could be that you see this relationship moving forward. You know, you're going out socialising potentially. Maybe somebody's acting a little bit wild with regards to their behaviour towards each other. When she's in the upright, she's single, abundant, self-assured. This is a wild behaviour, potentially a lack of security, turning the back on things. Usually turning the back on family. So that could have something to do with your person, with something that's coming to an end, that they're struggling to release, potentially. We've also got this Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now, that Ace of Cups is, I mean, it's a bit of a missed opportunity with regards to emotions. It could also be that somebody is not really expressing themselves. You know, they might be a bit emotionally overwhelmed, or there could even be a loss of a connection, which is weird when you've got that it's moving forward. That's why we're suggesting maybe it's more of somebody's moving on from the connection potentially. Or that could be something to do with your confusion. You can see a lot of success in it, but at the same time, you're not sure if you want to continue with it. So you don't know whether to move on with it or whether to stick with it and have the victory. Yeah, I mean, this Hermit card could relate to your person as well. You might see that there's a lot of inner growth and healing that needs to be done. And this is basically them not taking the time out to go and do that. They don't want to be on their own. They feel lonely being alone, potentially, when that Hermit's in the reverse. It could even be that you might be feeling lonely being alone, so you might want to go out and do some celebrating. It could be that you may have recently separated and you've got a lot of heartbreak. Somebody's seeing it as a missed opportunity, and healing needs to be done, and somebody's going out partying thinking that they've got what they want, they've got the victory or success over from what they wanted. But I mean, looking at it, you don't know what you want. You're struggling with what's going on with your choices that you've got that you can make. You don't know what's going to make you happy. You're heartbroken. Your person's feeling guilty and blocked, and they're struggling. So yeah, even the feelings here of the current relationship, it's like it's all confused. It does feel like somebody is very, very confused on, or both of you are very confused on what you want, on how you want things to progress. Because this Hermit in the reverse is generally somebody that doesn't want to be on their own. And like I say, this 9 of Pentacles is somebody that's abandoning family. The Ace of Cups, blocked emotions and missed opportunity. Yeah, so blockages and challenges. We've got this 3 of Pentacles. So somebody's not wanting to work on something. That is literally what your blockage is. Somebody not wanting to work, inability to collaborate, or not wanting to collaborate to make this a successful relationship. You know, it could even be that they're lacking the skills. They don't know how to be in a couple. They don't know how to function in a relationship, and that is going to be a bit of a challenge. Whether that's you or your person, I'm not sure, but it does very much look like somebody is going to struggle with working in a couple. Okay, so we've got the Five of Wands to clarify that. We've also got the Alchemist in the reverse, also the Magician in most decks. One more card, please, Spirit. Okay, you're going to give me two. Oh, three even. We've got the Prince of Wands. We've got the Fool in reverse. And we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So all of these coming up are challenges. So the Five of Wands then is somebody that is feeling like they need to defend themselves. Maybe there's a bit of challenge. Maybe working together is going to be completely challenging. Potentially it could also provoke some sort of fights between the two of you. You've got the Magician in the reverse, somebody that is lacking some serious self-confidence. Not really sure if they can make things happen. They feel like they're lacking the ability to move forwards, possibly shy, letting somebody make all the decisions. But yeah, generally lacking a lot of confidence in themselves. You've got this Prince of Wands, so somebody's very passionate, but it could also be that they've got a bit of a player energy going on. In and out kind of energy. They come in with lots of energy and then it dissipates really quickly. It's not usually a very stable card. This even could be somebody else coming into the energy that's coming in, that's causing issues. That could be part of the challenge, navigating through whoever that Prince of Wands is. It's somebody that's very reckless and quick to action, but they're in and they're out. They're not sticking around. We've got the Fool card in the reverse. Somebody that's using their heart over their head. Their head over their heart. They're currently, hesitating on what to do. That could potentially be you because you're completely confused on what choices to make, what's going to make you happy, how to heal. That could very well be you. It's like you're hesitating, you don't know what to do, you're trying to plan, but you don't know what way to move potentially. And we've also got this Queen of Swords in the reverse. So somebody, again, this could be another energy in there. It could be you or your partner. This is somebody that can't express themselves very well. I've got a feeling this could be your partner because of all the defensiveness. They're not able to express their emotions. They can't trust their own thoughts. Again, this could be you. You're not able to speak your truth because you don't know what your truth is at the moment. I think this is your person, possibly. Especially with this Tower and the Death card, they've got some inner healing to do, some work to do on themselves to find who they are. But then you've got some decisions to make as well on what you want to be true to yourself. But yeah, somebody, so not necessarily being able to articulate themselves, not knowing what they're feeling, hesitating, overthinking, possibly having spurts of passion, but then it fizzling back out. Could even be somebody else. Self-esteem issues and conflict. Challenges could even be, again, conflict because of this Prince of Wands. Maybe it's a challenge for either you or your partner because this Prince of Wands is around. If it is to do with a third party over here. So yeah, it's quite a challenge. If you do manage to overcome that, we've got this Knight of Wands in the reverse, which is this Prince of Wands in the reverse, which is suggesting somebody is wanting to come out of player energy. So if this is you or your partner, then somebody's wanting to come out of that energy somebody is feeling, they could be a little bit drained from everything, which is understandable with everything that both of you are going through at the start. But yeah, it can also be they've decided to change their ways potentially. Could also be that this Knight of Wands is getting the oust. So if that's not your partner or yourself, it could be that this Knight of Wands that is somebody else potentially could be becoming a little bit aggressive, that they've not won. Yeah, let's get some clarification on that. Okay, so we've got an 8 of Wands in the reverse. So communication that's potentially going the wrong way, misdirected. No, how do I put it? So it's like not really hitting the mark. So possibly being misinterpreted, could be miscommunicated, taken the wrong way. Could even be that communication is halted. Possibly it could very well be that if all of this is overcome, either you or your person might be tired because of everything that they've gone through. Quite possibly your person, because of the Tower and the Death card. It could be that they might need to take some time out. You might need to take some time out because of choices that you've got to make. Could be that both of you need to take a bit of time, whether that's together or separately. I'm not sure, but this is suggesting that, it could even be that you might need to take a bit of a retreat with each other, take a bit of time out to go and do some, how do we put it, some healing, maybe a sanctuary or a spa retreat, something like that, to help both of you heal. Like I say, you've got this 8 of Wands, which is a bit of a stagnant energy, but it's slow moving, slow communication, misdirected, mishitting, miscommunicated potentially as well. The 6 of Wands is coming out to the side. Again, more sixes. That 6 of Wands is suggesting that, whatever success you may have felt like you got at the beginning, it could be different success. It could be, it just feels like it's halting, or it's a bit of a struggle at the minute. Not quite. Somebody might not be feeling as appreciated as they once were. You do also have the Wheel, which is suggesting that somebody has been learning their lessons, and the karmic wheel is turning in your favor. So this to me is something that comes after the Tower. I say after the Tower, it's not. It's before the Tower when you look at the numbers. But normally you tend to have a Tower moment, or a death moment as such. And then you hit the karmic wheel tends to turn again. It's not always that order, obviously, with the Fool's Journey. It's not in that order, but I don't know about how many of you guys, but to me personally, when I've had a bit of a Tower moment, I've done all my learning of my lessons, done a bit of healing, and then my wheel, it seems to feel like that things are, they're looking up, you're looking more hopeful, things are getting better. The wheel itself turns in the upright, it's luck, it's success, it's, good karma. It is getting what you need in life, being abundant. It's also this, a start of a new cycle, opportunities and change. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to be ending as such. It does look like, I say, that somebody might need some time out or some healing, because it looks like you'll be running out of energy, either you or your person, both of you. You might be running out a bit of energy, so being careful that things aren't miscommunicated as such, and that should help with this you know, Six of Wands, where you're feeling a little bit stuck, like things aren't quite moving. But like I say, you do have this Wheel of Fortune, so it is good. You know, it's divine timing. This is, if it does mean that you're going to end up in separation, it's needed separation at the minute. You know, it is divine timing. It is the upright turn of the wheel. It is something, you know, good luck, destiny, good fortune. But yeah, it just looks like somebody needs to take a bit of time. But like I say, it could very well be that somebody's coming out of this Knight of Wands energy. Maybe you or your person was in this Knight of Wands energy, and that is why you're coming out of it, and things are going to start looking up. You know, that energy is coming to an end. Somebody is going to, you know, someone is looking to not be quite so much of a player and lay down roots and, you know, be a bit more stable. It could very well be that, you know, it might not come out. It could just be that it's not communicated very well. Maybe there could be a little bit of maybe the popularity itself could be challenging. It just putting it out there. You started with this Six of Wands, which is, you know, success, popularity. Maybe you are struggling with your choices. Maybe you've got a lot of choices between people. You might have caused a little bit of heartbreak. You're trying to work out what makes you happy. You may have upset your person. Your person's trying to go through something. They've got some inner work that they need to deal with. Again, like I say, these energies could be changed. You can see it being successful. You've used to being wild and, you know, you're going out socializing. You are seeing it as being, or you are seeing this as being a missed opportunity because of everything that's happened. But you can see it working out and you want to move forward with it. You feel like it could be something very successful. The challenge is working on it. You know, not quite having so much conflict, not having the self-doubt. Somebody needs to believe in themselves, which could very well be your person with this Nine of Swords energy. They could be doing a lot of negative talking to themselves, you know, hesitating as well, especially with this Nine of Wands. If you can get them to put that down, stop, you know, stop being mean to themselves. Again, this Queen of Swords, trusting what you're both thinking, what you're both feeling, and your potential player energy. And the reason why I say player energy, popularity and choices. That's the only reason why I've connected it to your energy. Because generally players are quite popular with the people, you know, the whoever it is that they're trying to go after. And it generally gives you a lot of choices. And that's the only reason why I'm connecting it like that. So, you know, it's, I'm not saying it is you, but it could be read like that. And then your outcome, if you get past all of this, you've stopped with your player ways. Yes, there could be a little bit of miscommunication, which could have something to do with, you know, this conflict card, possibly to do with your person's tower moments as well. You could feel that this popularity is going to be a bit of a challenge to getting out of this player energy as such, but you know that it will be the best thing for you and that you're going to have a better new cycle because of coming out of this energy. Whether you're with your person or whether you just decide that at the end that is what you want to come out of, you know, and that you end up then with somebody else, I'm not sure. It doesn't suggest that there's any separation and breaking up. Like I say, this could just be that people need time apart. It could be that somebody's ran out of energy. So it could suggest, you know, possible separation, but it also could suggest that somebody is coming out of some sort of player-like energy and wants to be more stable. Right, so the zodiac signs then that we have out on the table for, somebody that you could be dealing with. So again, we've got the death card is Scorpio, the chariot there is Cancer, the Knight of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have also got what else have we got? Virgo, again Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini. Trying to think, is the wheel? No, the wheel's not got one. Yeah, so they are your zodiac signs that come in with this as well. I'm also going to get you a Romance Angel Oracle card, see if there's any more messages that Spirit would like to convey for you. Okay, so we've got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Let's get one more, please, Spirit. And getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, well, I hope that has helped some of you Tauruses out there with regards to what's coming up in love for you. I did forget to say that today is the 5th of July. So hopefully whenever this falls into your feed is when it could be relevant for yourself. Okay, so thank you for joining me and good luck.
If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notifications when I post any more. Thank you.